Alright, so that's the finishing touch there of the buttered garlic broccoli Parmesan pasta. Put your pasta down, put your broccoli over the top, pour a little of the sauce on your spaghetti, little salt, a little black pepper, and sprinkle some Parmesan cheese, and there you are. It's a meal worth having. It's delicious, it's cheap to make, easy. Anybody can do this. Maybe even Marco from Overstay Road. Haha. Welcome, Dino D, American foreigner in the Philippines. YouTube channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, and click the thumbs up button for me, please. So today in Dino's kitchen, we're going to cook something very simple. It requires very simple items, but yet it's very delicious. It's kind of like a vegetarian type dish. Basically, we're going to use our spaghetti here. We're going to take some broccoli, florets, cut them up. We're going to use some butter, some minced garlic, and a little salt, and finish it off with some Parmesan cheese. So stay tuned and watch the video for this delicious recipe. Thank you. These will be the pots and pans that we use to cook spaghetti in and the broccoli. I don't have a small sauce pot, which I wish I did, but I don't. But if somebody wants to donate one to me, feel free, and I'd appreciate it, and I'll give a shout out to you in the video. Thank you. So we have approximately 400 grams of pasta here. The water level is up to right about there. That should be plenty for cooking the spaghetti. And for the broccoli, we don't need much for it, because when it cooks, it's going to have some water coming out of it, because it's a vegetable. It's not completely dry. It has some liquid in it. Also, I will be adding butter to that for the sauce for the spaghetti. So we'll go ahead and get our water started for the spaghetti, because that's going to take longer than cooking the broccoli. Let's add just a little bit of salt to the water. Put the lid on the pots. They'll get boiling hot and boiling faster. Alright, as you can see, we have our pot boiling water now. Our spaghetti opened up, and just dump all that in there. And we have our pasta stirring spoon. Give that a couple minutes, it'll start softening up. Then it'll all go down inside the water. I really don't like to have to do this boring stuff and put it in the video, because it's not an attention getter to get spaghetti to go down in the water, you know what I mean? It's kind of a slow process. If I had a bigger pot, the spaghetti would already be down in the bottom of the water cooking. You want to be careful, make sure you get it stirred once in a while, because if you don't, then it's going to stick together. It'll stick together like glue and be a big glob of spaghetti, and that's not really that tasty. Alright, it's down in there. Put the lid back on, it'll start boiling again, and then what's going to happen is come back and stir it again. Make sure it's all separated. So it looks like the broccoli is finished. It's what we call fork tender. See, there's the stalk part right there. The fork goes right through there pretty good. And it's all cooked down like this. Now to make the sauce, all we have to do, I have some canola oil. I'm going to put a little canola oil in here. That's just to add a little extra liquid. And then a bunch more butter. Turn the heat back on, low. Put the cover back on, give it a couple minutes, turn the heat off, that butter will be melted all in there. As you can see, the spaghetti is boiling again. Let's give it another stir. It's about 3 more minutes, it'll be finished. I've been cooking for spaghetti for a long time. I come from a spaghetti cooking family. Grandparents came from Sicily in the early 1900s. So I know a little bit about cooking spaghetti. So when that spaghetti gets finished, then we're going to strain it. We'll use this as our strainer. Once that's all strained good, then we're going to put a little butter in it. So see, it's almost finished cooking. You can tell because all the bubbles are coming up now. That's from the starch in the spaghetti being cooked out of it. When it gets soft enough, tenderized enough by the boiling water, here comes the bubbles again. You see them? That's the starch coming out of the spaghetti into the water. So that's pretty much a sure sign that you're real close. That's probably when you want to try to taste it the first time. So let's check it out and see if it's done. I'm thinking not quite yet. But we'll try it anyway. Yeah, about 2 more minutes. Well, let's turn the heat off back there in the broccoli so everything doesn't cook out of it again. Okay, we're back to the pasta again. So, pretty sure it's fit ready now. We'll take another little taste. There it is. Yes, the pasta is ready to be put in the strainer. Turn that pot off. Yes, I'm using the sink. I do not have any other choice. Welcome to the Philippines. Oh man, that's going to be pretty full. Might lose some. Let that strain for a little while. Meantime, we're going to put some more butter in here, a little bit for the bottom, and then when we return the spaghetti back to the pot, we're going to put some more butter on the top. Alright, all that's back in there. We're going to put a little more butter on the top here. That's right, there's a lot of butter in this dish. Good thing butter is good for you. Now I'm going to show you how I stir it. Just flop it around like this. See how that works? Give it a couple little swirls, start flopping a little bit more. And look, it's all evenly coated with butter. So that's the end of that story. The last thing we need to do now is just put it on the plate and eat up.